Welcome to the vlog. I have tried this intro multiple times now. I think we're gonna commit to this one. This is gonna be the one that we're committing to. But before I introduce you to the vlog, I should introduce you to me. I'm Mackenzie. This is my channel, Think Too Much. I post vlogs following my life as a 29-year-old living in New York City. I live in Manhattan with my husband, and yeah, we just kind of do New York adventures, you know, kind of try to take advantage of what the city has to offer us. So if that's of interest to you, please stick around. Today's vlog is going to be a week, maybe a couple of weeks in my life. So I'm going to kind of take you with me to work. You've seen some like scattered footage of my life recently, just things that felt worthy of taking a video of. But yeah, I think I'm going to take you with me to work. I'm going to show you some work outfits because I've been having so much fun putting work outfits together. Yeah, we're kicking off on a Sunday. Max is out. He's playing tennis with a friend right now. So I've got the apartment alone, hence me recording. And then he's also got plans tonight. So I'm probably going to have like kind of a chill, cozy night in. Try to put my life back together today because I'm feeling a bit scattered. Get prepared for the work week because like work's been kind of intense lately. I think right now I'm going to edit. I did not get to editing as much as I would have liked to this weekend. I guess I did. I mean, I did a good amount this week. But yeah, I'm going to try to post a video sometime this week. And then, yeah, like I said, kind of put my apartment back together so I feel more put together. But yeah, that's where we're at. It is evening time now. What am I doing? I'm marinating tempeh. Very carefully because I'm in a white tank top right now. A white tank top that I really like, by the way. It's from Target and I feel like they killed it. But yeah, we're doing some soy sauce, peanut butter. Gosh, what else? Oh, and then this crunchy garlic with spicy oil, which I hope isn't too spicy. I have not tried it yet. But I feel like it'll be good if it's not too spicy. Okay, so tempeh is marinating. It is now 6 o'clock. I'm making this like butternut squash. This butternut squash ramen recipe. I'm like reheating it. It was just okay. So I'm trying to like make it better by adding tempeh, a little more flavor, a little more sesame oil. Fingers crossed. Also like confusing what like cuisine it's meant to be because it's like, I don't know, there's like curry paste in it, but then the butternut squash makes it feel very like, I feel like moves it away from its more kind of Asian influence and like especially Thai influence, but what do I know? Anyway, that's where we're at with that. I'm gonna give that probably the next hour to marinate and then we'll be back. The final product. It does not look appetizing at all, but I think it'll taste pretty good. I think I definitely improved it second time around, so bon appetit. Wait, you guys are working this summer?
Yeah, I'm lifeguarding and Steven's working at the snack shack.
Hello again. I had my leftovers. They were actually I mean, I don't know if you can consider them leftovers. I had the leftover sauce from a pasta that we made. That was just okay, but I think I rejigged it. I mean, I just know I rejigged it in a way that made it actually pretty good. So that was nice. the tempo was definitely a smart move. It tasted really good with the dish. So yeah, now I had like a little TV dinner, as you saw, and I wanted to restart The Summer I Turned Pretty because I'm watching like the current season, and it's so cute. There's something that's so like warm and fuzzy about that show, but it's funky kind of going back in time and like watching the first season because they're all so young, and it's funny how much further. Okay, well, whatever, I don't know. Summer I Turned Pretty is like, they're a bunch of teenagers. I think the most current season, they're still teenagers, but they're about to be like 20, so they're in college. And it's just kind of funny comparing, like, there's like nostalgia watching the first season, but like it feels like much more dated nostalgia, which like of course it just is, right? Because high school was like a much longer time ago. So it's like kind of funny comparing the two because they're like sweet in like a really different way. Because it's like this first season, it's like kind of nostalgia for like high school and like coming of age and like all that cute stuff. And then the most current season, they're like in college, and that just feels so much closer to my current life because I, you know, met Max in college, and obviously it was more recent, and like the show is romantic, so it's kind of like hard not to compare it, to draw comparisons between kind of her college relationship and then my college relationship. Anyway, it's a really sweet show, and it's putting me in a brighter mood. I was initially thinking that I'd try to do more of like a sit down chat with y'all tonight, but I just like haven't been up for it today. I feel like I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to force anything, and I just feel like I'm a little bit glum. So I don't know if I'm in the mood to talk about, I don't know, stuff that requires a lot of thought and pulls me away from The Summer I Turned Pretty any more than I've already been pulled away from it. I think it's really nice to have kind of the like nostalgic escape with The Summer I Turned Pretty right now, because like I feel like work is just kind of intense. And I don't know, I think it's hard not to be anxious about it. It's definitely like not as acute as when I like first started the job and was kind of like, you know, feeling nervous about what I had not yet discovered and like what like the job would entail. Because it's like obviously when you start a job, you just like, you might have an idea of what it's gonna look like, but you obviously just like don't necessarily know what it's gonna look like, how it's gonna work out. And I feel like so many things have like worked out really nicely. So I think the anxiety is like less persistent now, but I still have it, and I feel like I'm still kind of in like a growth period, right? Like the first several months are always going to be just like figuring out how to be of use to the team. And like right now, I feel like I kind of got pretty established with my like baseline responsibilities. And just kind of like the foundation of like what I'm meant to do. And now we're kind of like fleshing it out further and seeing like how I can be of assistance to the team in like a deeper, like more elaborate way. And I feel like I'm kind of going through like growing pains round 2, because I feel like the first time, and this was like a comforting thought, because I feel like the first time it was kind of like, okay, out of the frying pan into the fire. And I was like, okay, I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but that's normal because the job just started and like I'm figuring out how to do things. And then I felt like I really got on a rhythm with it. And now I've just kind of been onboarded to like a handful of new tasks and new responsibilities and stuff. And it feels like kind of the next wave of development. So right now, all of that stuff is like feeling like a little bit overwhelming, a little bit like hard to manage. And like, I want to do it accurately, which slows me down because I'm just like not that good at it yet. I'm pretty new. So I'm hopeful that it'll like kind of chill out again, and I'll have like, I'll just like get into my rhythm. Like I don't have to like, you know, it doesn't have to like chill out to the point where I'm like, what do I do with myself? But I'm like, I just hope I get back into a rhythm. And that is kind of like, you know, I don't know. I just kind of get used to it. I know what to expect. And it's really, I'm like fighting my anxious brain right now, like in real time. But, you know, I don't think it's going to be a situation where, like, the responsibilities just keep adding up forever. Very few things in life work that way. So I'm gonna remain hopeful that this will not be one of them. But anyway, yeah, work's a little bit intense. So I think I'm feeling a little bit like Sunday scaries about that. And just like feeling tired. And I feel like when I'm tired and when I'm run down, it's like a little bit harder to be more chipper. But I thought I had earlier that was like kind of comforting was that I feel like, you know, when I was thinking about recording and like having like more of like a chat session, I was thinking, I don't really want to do that because I'm like kind of bummed. And then I was thinking about how that feels like more of a rarity now, which is nice. I mean, I could be kind of doing like revisionist history, but I feel like, I don't know, a year ago, several months ago, it was like every time I sat down to record, I was like a little bit bummed. So it's nice to not have that be the case anymore. But yeah, just a little bit of a blue night. But otherwise we're good, I think. Yeah, just gonna keep having my cozy night in. Probably gonna do some skincare. I did get to some of the like apartment stuff to kind of get the apartment back together today, which felt really good. There were definitely some things that I wanted to get to that I didn't get the chance to, which like reminds me of, like, I feel like whenever I think about trying to stay like on top of life and like, I don't know, like just life responsible things, I feel like I'm never good at just kind of like celebrating the small wins, you know? It's like I do some things, but I don't do everything. And then like my brain is like, well, you should have done that, not good enough. And that's something I would really like to like unlearn, because it's like just so annoying. It would be really nice. And not only that, it's like, it feels like the kind of thing that would like beget more productivity, because it's like, if I feel good and like rewarded by kind of doing responsible things and like getting things done, I would, you know, naturally want to do them more. I would feel more drawn to do them because that like, you know, I have that like serotonin to look forward to on the other side of it. But I feel like because with that stuff in particular, there's always just this like never enoughness that it's like, okay, well, fine, I did that, but I didn't do this other thing, and I wanted to do this other thing. Like, it's very perfectionistic. It's very like, but we didn't do literally everything we could have done. So probably not good enough. I would really like to unlearn that, and I think I've talked to my coach. About this like a handful of times. And I'm so confident. We had like thoughts for me to take away and like think about, and like just kind of like ways of reframing that I swear I've just like willfully forgotten, like not intentionally, but maybe subconsciously. Anyway, that was a little bit of a side note, but today was good. Some things got done that I wanted to get done. The apartment feels put together, which is really a nice baseline to meet. There are a couple more things I'm probably gonna have to get to over the week, but that's fine. And yeah, so I'm gonna get back to my cozy, oh so mildly melancholic night. And yeah, I'll check in later.